You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's 70 Mounts, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Kingsguard, Leandros' Path. Let's crack one open, y'all, and jump back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alrighty. You felt empty. To even think that they would have caused all this made you sick to your very core. I was foolish for not trusting my own gut, for questioning them. I could have stopped this from ever happening if I had only spoken up. Jaws. Even without knowing, you still had a part in the catastrophe in Havana. Because of your lack of assertiveness towards Esther and Marilyn, even when things seemed strange and amiss, many lost their lives, including the life of our late king, Reynard. If I were with our council, there would likely be no avoiding a vote for capital punishment for your sentence. Thus, it is a good thing that I am the only one here. After all, doing so would mean that we would lose a potential ally. Leandros. Despite what you have told me, I can see that your only sin was ignorance. What are you saying? It was because of me that all this happened. Everything that's led up to this point, Jake's exile, his possession of that demonic sword, is all because of me. You were not made completely aware of Esther and Marilyn's plans. In fact, it seems as though they had meant to hide it from you. It almost sounds to me like you wish to be punished. While you weren't as vigilant in your scrutiny of their behaviors, you were not solely to blame for the attack on Havana. I would not punish soldiers for doing their duty if they are following the orders of their superior. Your case here is far different, seeing as you were made oblivious to the entire plan. As for the blade, none of us could have known what evil it truly held. Do not blame yourself for that. And I can see that you regret your actions, otherwise, and wish to make amends. Even so, if you truly believe that you are deserving of some kind of punishment, then perhaps you need to look for what you can do while you are alive. What? Capital punishment, even prison time. They all let you escape from the reality of your choices. They do nothing to rectify what has been done. No one will come back to life, and those who have been wronged will have an eternal scorn for you. So what then? What would your death do to help Jake in this present state, or even the countless others you say you have wronged? Then, you're saying I should live and make the most of my life to correct my mistakes. That is up to you to decide. I have said my part, and I'm sure that Jake would agree with me. You wanted to say something. Oh, what was that? Okay. But your mind was still stuck on processing everything that you had been told. You were only lending a partial ear to their conversation, but you still nodded in recognition. I think that what we really need right now is an ally. Jake is all alone in this world, and I cannot keep his enemies at bay by myself, especially in my present condition. My trust doesn't come easy. As Jake's protector, it has been my life's duty to keep him safe. But I can see what Jake meant now. You are someone that we can trust. There's nothing that I can do to undo my actions. Nothing I can say or can do to amend my sins upon the Empire, especially to Jake. But know that until my cold body sinks to the depths of the sea, I will do everything that I can to support Jake. Hear, hear. From this day forth, you almost speak like a Kingsguard. I can never become something so honorable, not with my past. Perhaps not. Granting someone the title of Kingsguard is not a light thing. Only those who have proven themselves worthy and shown their loyalty to the crown are even considered. But Jake seems to believe in you, and he is the one who has any say in appointing those as Kingsguard. The fact that you came clean, even knowing full well the consequences, shows a courage in your heart. Should we win this war? No. When we win this war. Well, I can't make any promises, now can I? I truly am not deserving of such forgiveness. You've been silent this entire time, and you could tell that they both were staring at you now. Jake. Some part of you wanted to cry. Another wanted to lash out. It was taking you all to keep your emotions in check. They had made up with each other, which you should have been elated for, but I think I just need to be alone for a bit. Jake, please, wait, Jaws, I've never once blamed you for anything, and even after hearing this, I still don't. But this is too much for me to take in right now. I just need some time to sort this all out. Jake, know that you are not alone in this. I'm sorry that I did not tell you sooner, but know that I just didn't want to hurt you. Leandros, I've grown up. You don't have to coddle me any longer. Besides, I would have found out sooner or later. I'll be okay, I just want to be left alone with my thoughts for a while. I'll be here, Jake, if you need me. You can only reply with a weak smile before you got up and left the room. The joyous cheers of the crew outside greeted you as you left the captain's quarters. As you reached the entrance to the hall, Aukai appeared, climbing up from below. He grunted when you crossed eyes with him, but you merely moved out of the way and waited for him to pass. You fully expected him to say something, but even he must have sensed that something seemed off. Here. He thrust out what appeared to be a bottle of spiced rum, half drunk. It looked like you needed more than I. You merely looked at it for a second before turning it down. Tonight you wanted to be sober, or rather, you just wanted to get some rest. Urgh. One quick jab, he pushed the bottle onto you, forcing you to take it from him. Word of advice, boy. Don't care who you are, but when the captain tells you to do something, you do it. And when you're offered something, you take it. Now drink. The Orca only seemed to get more and more irritated with each passing second that you ended up drinking just to please him. If I see your sorry-ass mug looking depressed like this again aboard my ship, I'll throw you off myself. And don't even think about saying a word about this meeting to nobody. Now get out of my way. Aukai walked past you in a hurry, heading towards the captain's quarter, likely to see Jaws. While he was as curt and rude as always, you could sense that there was a bit of heart somewhere inside of him. After handing off the bottle to some already drunken sailor begging for more ale, you continued down to the sleeping quarters and slipped into a free hammock. Despite being left with your thoughts, the sound of a dozen snoring sailors didn't let you think straight about what you had just heard. You closed your eyes, and before long you slipped into a deep slumber. Oh, okay. This is the end of the line for this update. Alright. Oh, I actually reached the end of that. Okay. Hey, we've got more to do, though. We got more characters. Alrighty, what's it gonna say? Next update release will be Ramos Chapter 8. Oh, shit! Ramos is getting... Oh, man. Wow, okay, yeah. Wow. Our Discord. Until next time. To be continued. Oh, man, I do love me some Kingsguard. This is great. So, all right, can y'all tell me which? I think Ramos has the most content right now. Y'all in the comments, let me know who y'all want to see next, and I'll cover them in kind. But yeah, so there's a lot of plot threads right now for Leandros and Jaws and Jake and Aukai, and wow, this is all going to tie together. It's like I had a feeling that Esther and Marilyn were somehow behind what was going on in the kingdom, but like to see that they were directly like part of the assassination attempt was just good lord, that's terrible. And it seems that Jake is the only one who can really see the that dark mist or whatever it is, that power that drives men and beast men alike into savage acts of violence and mindless berserk bloodletting. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!